Hi everyone, my name is Karina Dash. I'm a registered mental health counseling intern in the state of Florida, and I'm here today to talk to you about 5 steps to manage a loved one's depression. The first step I usually recommend is voicing your concern. This is a good way to explain to your loved one how important they are to you, how worried you feel about their symptoms, and it will give them a sense of support. So the second step I usually recommend is being able to support them through this very difficult time. A lot of people see it in different ways. Sometimes being supportive can feel a little bit pushy, or some people can feel pressure from another person. And so for this reason, it's really important to talk to the person and ask them what you can do to help, how you can be supportive. When they tell you, it's really important to listen to them. Some people might need a little bit more of a physical connection. They might need a little bit more time together. They may need a little bit more hand-holding. Some people may need a little bit more space, and they might need to be left alone. Some people might need help finding a professional to assist them through their depressive symptoms, or help them learn some coping skills on managing their depression. So it's really important to touch base and ask them how you can be the most supportive. The third step is setting limits. I know a lot of people, they give and they give and they give. They want to help as much as they can, and so they're constantly available. They're always visiting. They are they're very involved, and that could be exhausting, especially if somebody is so depressed that they're not responsive, or they are experiencing anhedonia, which is lack of pleasure, right? They just aren't finding joy in anything, and so they're very, very lethargic and sometimes irritable. And it's really important to set limits. It's really healthy to say, I can do this much for you, and then after that point, it's up to you to decide if you're going to follow through. But if you're constantly giving without receiving, it could be really taxing and exhausting. So it's healthy to set limits. Not only is it healthy, but you're really teaching the other person that they need to learn new ways of handling their feelings. They need to learn new ways of dealing with their depression, because the way they're dealing with it isn't being received well. And so you're kind of putting a stop to this cyclical pattern of these negative emotions, and you're not reinforcing these maladaptive patterns. So it's good to set limits. The fourth step is finding someone to talk to. And this is really important because a lot of times family members or friends of these loved ones who are experiencing depression, they don't really take care of themselves. And they're there to be their support. They're there to help in any way they can, but it's really important for you to find a professional who you trust, someone you're comfortable with, to bounce ideas off of, to gain new perspectives, to really have gather a well-rounded understanding of the situation, so that you are thinking clearly and you have a very linear plan on the healthiest approach to take. And the last step is to continue to engage in the activities that you love, because we all know that behavioral activation is a mechanism to combat and prevent depression, and it's really difficult being with a family member or a friend who is experiencing severe depression. So you really need to take care of yourself and keep going to the places that you enjoy, continue to be social, continue your hobbies and your interests, and stay involved. Because the less you do that, the less well you'll feel and the less strong you'll be. And you really need to be the best version of you in order to be as helpful as you want. So those are the 5 steps. Again, they are to voice your concern, to be supportive, to set limits, find someone to talk to, and to continue to engage in the activities that you really love the most. So I'd love some of your feedback, some of your comments, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have specific to this topic. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.